afternoon. It is after. I assume it's afternoon wherever she is. Sarah Silverman joins Elephants in the Room. Sarah.
What a coup.
Gosh.
What a coup to get Sarah Silverman on the line.
Welcome.
You believe it?
I can't believe it. Hello, Sarah.
Happy birthday!
Thank you very much.
Is today your birthday?
No, it's not.
Oh!
Yes, it is.
You missed it.
Don't lie to our guest.
It is. It is today.
He's trying to poo-poo it, Sarah. He doesn't want to. He don't want to trumpet it up.
We know you've been dying to come on this show, and we cleared the schedule today to fit you in. So
Thank you. Finally, I've been begging your sister. Like, can you get me an in? Is there any way they can fit me in on one of the shows? You know.
Well,
so thanks for squeezing me in.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I guess my invite to your 40th birthday party was lost in the mail or something.
Were you in New York at the time?
No, but
and also
he would have flown for there.
What's that? What were you saying?
First of all, thanks for pointing out that I turned 40.
Yeah, well, that's just plain rude, Reno.
I'm not rude. I'm a pretty decent guy. I just assumed Tig would bring me as her date. You know, she needed a hot date.
Well, Sarah Silverman is 40, but the body of a 25-year-old and the mind of a 9-year-old, right?
Hey, huh?
The sense of humor.
It's one of those. Thanks.
Are you? You're not 40. You're over 40.
Me?
No,
yeah.
Are you?
I'm over 40. I'm 41 now.
What's it like?
So almost.
What is it like, Reno?
What's it like? I swear I.
They
woke
don't
up,
matter. They don't matter.
I swear I woke up the same. You know, I was like, it's cold outside. The roads.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's no different.
Yeah.
Sarah, where are you calling us from, Sarah?
I'm I'm in Los Angeles, parked on the side of the road, sitting in my car.
Oh, so you don't drive and talk on the phone? Oh, it's
well, not when it's important.
Not in L.A. though.
You're not allowed to in California.
Of course not.
So,
I have ear things in.
Oh.
My headphones, my earphones.
Okay. So what are you doing to celebrate my birthday today?
Oh my gosh, so much. I think I'm actually going to go see Blue Valentine in honor of your birthday.
Very nice. See a movie with raunchy sex scenes in honor of your birthday today, Reno. I would take that as a compliment if I were you.
Well, of course. You know.
And I'm going to cut, like in my mind, I'm going to cut your head out and put it over Ryan Gosling's. Maybe Michelle Williams' face.
That would be disturbing in a good way, though. I guess that would be a good way. So, what's new with you today? Nothing new going on? Anything?
Look, I have a lot going on, Reno. I am very popular and very busy.
Well, I know you're very popular, and I know you're very busy.
I'm just kidding. I've got nothing.
Sarah, you mentioned Reno's sister. I want to go back to when you first met her, and how did you guys become best buds? If I believe you still are.
Oh my gosh, it was magical. Let's see. She was hosting a show, a stand-up show. Or was she hosting it? She was on it, at least, in New York City at a place called Luna Lounge. And I had never seen her before, and I was mystified.
As most are.
And then outside, she complimented my jacket. And then I re-met her again in Los Angeles, and we fell in love and became the best of friends. And then we would, do laundry together. And there was this... I was doing her laundry with her at the laundromat, and I was taking her laundry. Oh, I need to move my car.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So I was moving her. I was getting her laundry, wet laundry, out and putting it in the dryer, and I just thought, oh my God, it was like I felt like I was doing the laundry of a tiny lumberjack.
I see that.
Was that why bohemian girls like yourselves bond over? Is it the laundromat?
I was like, I love the laundromat. I love the smell of the laundromat. If I had my own perfume, it would be laundromat.
Sarah Silverman's
laundromat. Sarah
I guess
Silverman.
Like the smell of Tide or something. I don't know, but just that kind of clean laundry.
What's the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to you at a laundromat?
Ooh, That is a crazy question. Well, I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing ever interesting happens at the laundromat. So they're just it's
do your
chatting.
laundry.
It's all that. It's doing your laundry.
Go ahead, Hungus.
Well, they play a lot of easy listening, and it's fun.
Sarah, Reno and I are both fans of the roast. Are we going to ever see you back on the Comedy Central roast? I know the last one you did was the Pam Anderson one, I believe, but we'd love to see you. You're cutting insults. They know no bounds.
As much as Comedy Central annoys me, they do put on a great roast. They really do. I just did the Friars Club roast of Quentin Tarantino, which was not a Comedy Central joint, and it was a fairly ill...
I heard that one was amazing, though. Like, when you're already making fun of comedians who've died recently, and it pulled no punches. Is that true?
Well, I mean, first of all, if you're talking about Greg Giraldo, first of all, he was sorely missed. Like, he was really needed at that roast. But also, I mean, if he were looking down or up at us, I think he'd be... I think he'd be pleased. He would expect no less. But the comics were great. It was really fun. But there were only like 4 of us, and then the rest were not comedians. And the thing was like 3 hours long, so it was like a little brutal. But if you were to condense the best parts, it was great. There were some great jokes, and I had one I think I can say on the radio.
Okay,
please do. I have. Go ahead.
I said Richard Belzer. Richard Belzer is in my top 3 funniest people on Law and Order SVU. He comes right after Ice-T and Rape.
Oh, God. Sarah Silverman joining Elephants in the Room on Mile High Sports. He's Carl Hungus. I'm Reno Notaro. And so, Sarah, what is it about Comedy Central that drives you nuts?
They took off a great show.
So much trouble.
Hey, we'll never get back to Comedy Central. Don't worry about it. This is your open forum event.
Like you TiVo stuff you want to watch, your friends' shows and stuff. Like I was TiVoing Tig on the Benson interruption, and this happened with my show all the time. And then I click on it to watch it, and it says Benson interruption, the show I'm looking for. Oh my God, I'm getting in trouble. Hold on. I'm sorry, 1 second. They said I could sit here for 5 more minutes, and then I'm going in.
That's great.
All right.
Is that LAPD?
They don't have a nightstick.
Sarah, is that the LAPD telling you to move?
I asked. I'm like in a hotel parking thing. Listen, what was the rest of my story? This is my
How much Comedy Central sucks?
Then I click on to watch the show, and it's a different show.
That does happen all the time with Comedy Central. I'm glad you brought that up.
All the time. It's unacceptable. It happened with my show constantly. They pulled all the reruns, and that's when most people TiVo it. You know what I mean? And it was just, you can never find a show on their channel, and I can't get my head around the things that seem so simple. But
Sarah, I hope you know I am still a Sarah Silverman program is on my TiVo and will never leave my TiVo. As long as Comedy Central is rerunning it, I'll be watching.
Oh, thank you.
Are we ever
too late? Too little, too late. But
are we ever going to see more Sarah Silverman program, or is that done and gone?
Think that show's done, but hopefully there might be a new one.
Well, what are you working on next now?
It's all top secret back burner stuff that could possibly never come to fruition, so I'm afraid to jinx it. But right now I'm just like kind of doing the figuring stuff out and writing stuff.
Does that mean vaporizing a lot of ganja?
Not a lot. A couple puffs as a treat.
A couple times here and there.
When all work is done, and then it's just frosting if I come up with stuff that way.
Nice.
Sarah Silverman on Elephants in the Room, Mile High Sports.
Well, Sarah, I was a big fan of yours on the SNL program. I know it was way back when,
really?
Way back. Yeah, absolutely. I've read every SNL book. You got many mentions in Jay Moore's book, among others. It seemed like such a crazy time. Do you ever think back at that tenure? And we've had a couple guests on our show who've had Saturday Night Live on their resume, and the consensus still really is, no matter how it worked out, it's still like oh my God, I was part of this institution of TV.
Totally. Yeah. It's, first of all, was the best possible boot camp I could ever have. And I had it at such a young age that I was able to I just was able to glean so much. I was there for a year, so it's like I never got sucked into it, but I was able to kind of be almost like on the outside looking in the best way, and just kind of like see this world from the inside, and then get fired. But it was like, it's funny. I never got a sketch on that I wrote, and I was like, yeah, that's the same with Larry David too. But then I recently looked at the sketches I wrote, and it turns out they're terrible. They were terrible.
So, what did they just not get your sense of humor, or as you said, they were just terrible?
I don't.
It was the boys' club back then,
but
right?
It wasn't a fit. I don't think they ever made a mistake by not using my stuff. I think I was still figuring out who I was, and maybe wrote some. I did have some stuff that was okay, but I was really young.
What?
I mean, I feel like.
Sarah, when you're watching TV, what do you watch?
I am a sucker. I love dramas. I like the procedurals. I love every Law and Order. I love Damages, Mad Men, Dexter. Big Lost fan. I wish you have to
let's
go
not
back.
even go there. I'm so sad that it's
I didn't get Lost. I was still.
Reno thinks it's Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, it's Gilligan's Island.
Around it.
I'm waiting for the Globetrotters to land.
What?
Reno never sat down with his volcano with me. Took a couple puffs and had the icing on the cake that we talked about, and just tried to get into Lost. I never could convince him.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Globetrotters to land. I don't get it.
If you start from the beginning and just watch it all, you could probably skip season 3. I'm going to just say that straight
true.
Okay.
But it is the greatest. There's a hole in. All right, now I'm in trouble. There's a hole in my heart. Do I have to go?
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm on the radio. I'll be done in like less than a minute.
You tell that a-hole you're on Elephants in the Room right now to step off, all right?
What?
All right.
What? Why don't
I
you
have to wrap it up before I get in big trouble.
All right. Well, Sarah, we appreciate. What about comics? When you think of a comic, who is that?
Oh my gosh.
Tig Notaro. Yep.
Oh God.
I mean, she's so magical. She's. I always say she gets the most amount of laughs from the least amount of words. She approaches every joke from every possible angle. It's inspiring.
Hey,
and then let's see, Todd Glass.
He's been on our show.
Todd Glass?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Todd on. He told us about his heart attack and how you were there.
I was there. I almost killed him by thinking that he was just having a bad reaction to pot, but ultimately he likes to give me credit for saving him, but I actually almost killed him.
Hey, Sarah.
Jeff Ross said we're calling the 911.
Sarah, we appreciate you coming on. I really do, and
thank you so much, Sarah.
To seeing you in person, and can't wait till you come out and visit, or I'll go out and visit there.
Yay!
All right.
Dude, I'm dying to meet you.
All right, Sarah, thanks a bunch. Have a great day.
Bye, Sarah.
You guys. Bye.
Sarah Silverman on with Elephants in the Room. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. That was fun stuff.
Yeah, we'll soon be able to catch it on the podcast.
Yes.
We'll have that up there for you shortly.
We will have it up on the podcast. We'll take a break right now. We'll be back. Find us on Facebook. We're Elephants in the Room. This is Mile High Sports.
Your first choice for Denver sports. AM 1510, FM 93.7.
Is your barista rock pasties?